I deny your reality and
If we
substitute my
don't,
own.
we can just we could do a stream where we play stuff. I believe Human Fall Flat has more levels.
Yes, they're
Um,
always good fun.
there's Project Zomboid. There's some other games that have come out recently.
Yes.
I'd love to see your take on Shadows of Doubt.
I might get it. I've been umming and ahhing. I've been incredibly careful
I mean, I got it
recently
because it
with
was my birthday.
yeah,
Like, I'm having it.
yeah, mine. I've been deliberate so far. I will add things to my Steam list, and I try not to be too stingy. You know, there are some things that I will probably never do anymore, and that's buy a game that's like 60 or 70 pounds and it's just been released, because that's just a way of re-downloading it the following day with all of the bugs not fixed, and then downloading it a week later and your save game gets anyway.
I mean, I have to be very, very sure of a game to spend that kind of money on it.
Yeah. I would do that if you and I, for instance, let's play this game. This game's really good. Let's do it. Boom, go. Because
if we know it's really good, then
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But like after SimCity 4, I'm not pre-ordering anymore.
SimCity 4. That's going back.
Oh, that was a disaster. It patently didn't do what it pretended to do.
Nice.
Like, we are actively simulating everyone in the city. They have their jobs and their homes. You can actually follow them from place to place. And if you do that, here's what they do. They leave their house, they walk along the street, they get to their place of employment, and it's like, oh no, time to go home. They immediately turn around and go to the nearest house and then are removed from the game.
That isn't correct.
And they may have changed it since, but that was rough.
Yeah. I played Cities, which City Skylines.
City Skylines very good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Coming up with their answer to The Sims in September, August, called Life by You, which looks very interesting.
Nice.
It's got modding built in. It's like career creators, town creators, the whole thing, a big open world space.
Yeah.
Like, I'm interested to see what they do with that.
Oh, one game that I've not played yet, which may or may not surprise you, is Kerbal Space Program 2.
I haven't played that either.
I was so eager to get it, but I also knew it was going to be bugged, and boy was it buggy. I remember
Yep.
I went
videos of the first few days.
Yeah, I went through the joyride of KSP in the first time round, and
is joyride the word you want?
Yeah, sure. You
jumped on it, stole it, and rode around until it broke. Like,
I mean, it was in alpha. It was gonna break. It just happened. And that was fun when I had the time to play and bug report and everything else. These days, my time is incredibly precious. So the whole I want to bug test, I think I'll leave that to people with more time at the moment. But I'd have loved to have been on the on the alpha train with it, but not at the moment.
It looks very cool. It's one of those games I've never played. I never played the original. And I have kind of a hit and miss relationship with these engineering games, like Space Engineers. Really cool. I can't get my head
around it. I love the concept of Space Engineers.
Can't get my head around it. We should play Barotrauma now that it's gone live.
Ooh.
Get a couple more people and just die horribly in a submarine while
you
set fire to the reactor.
When Mikey... Okay, I'll tell my story, then you tell the reactor story. So Jan tells me that you can rewire electrics in the game. So I'm just trying to play around and linking things together to see what they do. I managed to link something together, which means that when one door opens...
explain what this is first.
No.
Okay, this is a multiplayer futuristic submarine simulator set on Europa. Inspired by Space Station 13. It's the first game that breaks the curse of Space Station 13. So incredible depth, incredible amount of simulation.
Really tense you can at times as well. Very tense.
So Mikey's running around with a screwdriver. Carry on.
I'm playing around with the electricity panels on the wall. I did manage to shock myself a couple of times. Medic! And I managed to wire it up so that when one door opens, all doors open, including
the one. Proud. He was like, "Oh, look what I've done! It's great." At which point, he opens all the doors on the submarine, including the airlocks, and we drown.
It was towards the end of the game. I thought I'd experiment.
Especially as, did you know what happens if you get seawater on an electrical panel like a door control?
It breaks. You can't shut the door anymore. And then there was the other incident where I didn't play the tutorial, so I went to help refuel the reactor.
Okay, in fairness, it wasn't just you. It was you and my friend Matt. Matt, who had done some of the tutorial, but hadn't done the engineering stuff. I was the engineer in this mission. So I'd learned how to do the reactor. I was outside the sub. We'd just been attacked, and I was like with a welding torch trying to plug leaks, and the reactor goes down. So they both run to the reactor room. Mikey says, "I've got it! Quick, hand me the radioactive rods." So he hands them all the nuclear rods. Mikey puts them all into the reactor at once and turns it on. So it explodes.
I just made a bomb.
So there's fire everywhere. I come in and the engine room's on fire and flooding.
We're dead at this point.
At which point, a creature starts trying to come in. So Matt shoots me in the back of the head.
Not deliberate.
Yeah, right. It's one of those games that's a great story generating game.
Yeah.
Very tense, lots of cool stuff you can do. And once you get a crew who kind of knows what they're doing, you can do things like toggle on the optional traitor mechanics. Maybe one of you's a traitor.
Turns out that Matt and I were both saboteurs.
I mean, I wasn't perfect in that game either. Like, I messed up a lot, not least of which was forgetting to bring any medical equipment when Mikey was shocked. So running up to him going, "Yep, you're dying," and then running away. Like, not that useful.
Good medic.
But yeah, I mean, it does remind me a lot of Space Station 13, which has some of my favorite stories of all time.
Yeah, very, very enjoyable game.
However, we are coming up to the hour.
Ooh.
And I know we've had some people come in. So here's my thinking. We could do the sales video, and while we're doing that, we could ask if people have any questions, concerns, thoughts, comments, interpretive dances, and jingles, and then we can do the Push It song.
Go!
Hello, you wonderful Godot people, and welcome to Space Invadux, the second in our Godot for Everyone series of courses. My name's Jan, and I'm going to be your guide as we help players save the world from dastardly space ducks with our very own Legit Penguin. In this course, we're going to learn the basics of 2D game design and creation in Godot 4, from importing assets to animated sprites to different kinds of physics bodies, from handling projectiles to destructible blocks to particle explosions, from placing assets to exporting the game. This course is a great way to get to grips with 2D games in this wonderful engine. So, pick up a copy today, and I'll see you in the first video.
And we're back. Ta-da! I'm really looking forward to seeing what people make. Of course, if you take the Space Invadux course, you're going to be able to make much more from it. So if you do, as Roderick was asking earlier, share it with us, and we will have fun with it on stream.
We will. And post videos of you playing it with better scores than Michael.
Impossible.
You could also, if you want, have Space Ducks save the world from Legit Penguin. We give you both sprite sheets.
I can actually
How long is the running time of the course? It is 4 hours and 50 minutes, I think. Is that what we came up with?
It was around that, yes. So that is for Invadux. Just trying to get... I keep wanting to call it Invadux, and I've been holding my tongue because Jan doesn't like it. Invadux. And Rock Paper Toucan. So Godot for Everyone is obviously growing. That's going to have the Backball game, which
Spooky Bricks.
I
want to put in another 2D game as well. I just haven't figured out what it is yet. At which point we'll go over to
3D afterwards.
Tuki Kickabout, and then we'll go into another 3D game, which I haven't figured out yet.
Okay, so I will just do a quick count up here. I should know these figures at some point. So in total, we're running at about 7 hours of content at the moment in Godot for Everyone. And obviously that will get larger as we go.
And each course I'm expecting to get bigger as, the scope of the courses get more complicated.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't skip over some of the details here. Yeah, that's correct. Awesome. Well, I think it's time to say goodbye to everybody, unless we have any other questions.
No, I think it's time to play the music, and it's time to light the lights. Oh, you've gone really bright. What happened?
Dark mode does not exist on this browser.
Oh, my eyes.
My eyes. Hold on a minute.
I don't care about yours. No, that's worse.
There we go. Dark mode.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
And I will actually disappear when I turn that screen off like that.
it's fine.
Welcome to the after party with me, your host, Mike, and over there, Jan.
So this vocal technique he's doing is known in the industry as gushing. And there was a time when
What
all
a
radio
lovely-
DJs were told to speak like this, but now it's considered very bad practice because it sounds so artificial and cheesy.
That's the effect I'm going for.
So, yeah, thank you for joining us. Share your games, have fun with the project, have fun with the other projects. We're going to get started in the new ones soon. And
We'll see you all next week. Bye!
bye!
Jan,
Press it!
I don't have Firefox.
Press
open.
it! Press it!
There we go.
Press
Got
it.
it. Got it. Got it. Bye!
Bye!